today we are fighting Kul'Taroth. I have with me my good friend Insane Wayne. Please make yourself known.
Hello.
And I have my good friend Wookie here. Please introduce yourself. And we have the silent but deadly Jaden. Welcome to Monster Hunter World. My name is Daniel Minor, and let's do this.
And just to let you all know, we're on this is level 6 for Kul'Taroth, so hopefully we can get rid of its horns. And also this is Wookiee's first ever time against Kul'Taroth.
So this is either going to go very well or very badly.
But he is a hammer specialist, so which will be very, very useful in this fight.
So let's do
Right.
this thing.
Jaden, do your thing. Obviously, Wookiee, Johnny, stay with Dan, and I'll go and set up the cannons. And don't forget your Farcasters.
Or
Right,
in my case, I carry them with me everywhere.
See you around, buddy.
Alright, let's hunt this bitch down.
You can do this.
Come on, this is the internet.
Over here.
I've made it clear that my channel is not PG by any means. Everybody knows this. Has anyone found? Oh, it's been found. Okay. Never mind. It's back this way.
Oh yes, because he needs to pick up golden shards to get max level 4.
And here she is.
Right, first cannon's done. We'll have enough time. Oh, I can't get to that one. Where's the other cannon?
Boulders.
Nice.
There's this opportunity for you to focus on her face if you can. If you can't get there, just rip on anywhere else.
Oh, and also, be careful of the Jagalackers. You think they're obnoxious in normal quests?
Yeah,
They're
worse,
10
yeah.
times worse here.
Make sure that she drops as well, because that will increase your research level. You can also sell them for quite a bit sometimes, if you get the right ones. I haven't fought Kul'Taroth for bloody ages. Shame.
Yeah, the music is great. I mean, we've said this before plenty of times, but
Got her.
I would have kind of liked it if, you know, maybe Zorus could be would have been similar to this instead of being horrendously boring.
I think Zora's too big still for this.
I just think they missed a trick. They could have done a Shadow of Colossus. Oh, is she on the run?
No, not yet. There you go. I've
Right.
taken off her
Second
horn.
cannon's up.
I've taken off her gold plating.
Oh, nice. So we'll need to carve that later on.
I'm already
Right, just doing the third cannon now.
By the way, I told you a part breaker makes a difference. Just saying.
But yeah, as I've said
Yeah,
before,
she's
Dan,
going
I
for a
think they're
tunnel.
really... right. I better get to cannons then. Is she moving fast?
No, not that quick. Should be around the other side now. Wedge beetles for life.
Right, if I can't get there in time, I have set up the cannon near area 2.
Alright, I'm engaging.
Well, the Jagalakker's being a pain again, Jaden.
There you go. Destroyed another bit of her. And another bit.
Great, keep it up. Actually, can get a few daggers.
She's glowing red.
Uh oh. Crud. Right.
Well, when she's dead, she's weak everywhere, Wookie. So just hammer her as much as you can.
Has she? Oh no, she hasn't passed the cannons. Okay.
No. She's just red. Okay, now she's moving to her next zone.
Who's on cannons?
I'm nowhere near them, so I'm just trying to do as much damage
I'm nearly
as
there.
possible.
Right. Oh, thank goodness, got here. Is she going through the tunnel or cutting around? Oh, she's cutting around.
Yeah, so you've got time.
Right. Nearly done. Come on,
She's
come
almost
on. 3, 2, 1. 5 out of 5. Yes.
5 out of 5. Nice one, Adam. Impressed with you, I am. Alright, I'll start working on Mount.
Yep.
Ah, fucking hell, she moved too much. Try and get her to come to the middle, guys. It'll be much easier for me to mount her there.
Yeah. Rolling. Well done. Yeah. The rolling isn't too bad once you get used to it. The worst one is when she pretty much starts to do that. Yep, another side broken. Roll again.
God's sake, it's moving. Try and keep her over that side. Oh, damn it. Jaden, try and bring her over here.
Where are you, Dan?
I'm trying to get above her. There we go.
Rolling again. Why, thank you, Admiral.
He's actually my favourite character by far. He's easily the coolest. I know the Huntsman's quite close as well.
Isn't... yeah, the Huntsman's good.
It's taking me a while to get him out on this one today. The threshold is so high for that.
Another part broken.
On top.
Oh, darn it. No way!
What? Whoa. We're doing good.
This is amazing. Let's keep it up, guys.
I'm on top still
Yeah,
at the moment. So.
Johnny, normally she won't shed until the next section. Oh.
It's alright. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
There's a shortcut somewhere so you can get back here quick. Elemental discharge on her face. Get ready for attack.
Yep. Listen, it's your first time going against her, so don't worry about it.
Adam, you just blew me off her face.
Sorry, dudes.
It's alright, let her go. She should skip this phase now, I think.
Yeah, you assume so. Let me know, guys, because I'm just changing my gun lance out.
Make sure to drink your cool drink. If you can't, if you haven't brought them with you, there are chill shrooms here to use.
Right, when I get
Okay,
back,
okay,
guys,
she's
I'm gonna
actually
be...
staying. She's actually staying here.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Don't-
and get some of these boulders down on her.
Let me just get there, Dan, because then I can aggro her.
You try and aggro and bring her over to me. Use these piercing pods on her. I need to find some rocks actually. Where are all the rocks?
Oh, she's going to the next section.
She's already going to. No, she's not. Is she? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, she is.
Good idea to equip your fireproof mantles here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fire attacks here.
Oh, piss off, Jackalacas. Right, she gets super, super aggressive here. Right, putting down health booster.
Jaden.
Careful, Jay.
Don't do this to me, Jaden. Not tonight. Awesome. I'm gonna see if I
Brilliant.
can try and get a second mount on her. Ow.
Oh, damn it. Get out of there.
Nice one.
No way. Oh, what? Oh. Tail's broken. Right, Wyvern blasting.
Elemental discharge.
Great stuff.
She's down again.
Keep it up, guys. Right, worm. Oh, darn it. Come on, worms to take. Come on.
Elemental discharge on her face. Down.
Yes! Woohoo!
Boom chicka wacka wacka boom boom.
That must have been under 10 minutes. Yeah, and also, this is a stupid bit. We've got a timer and we lose 20 seconds just to see her leave.
It doesn't matter anyway, he still goes to the base 60, like you do normal ones.
Oh.
Okay, Wookie, to claim the main rewards for this, you need to go back to the Gathering Hub, and it will give you rewards.
Top stuff, lads. Really well done.
And I got that on
I
stream.
know. I know it's I know it's easy. It was easier because we were, you know, level 6 on the siege, but to do it in that fashion.
We got a shadow skin on phase 2.
Yeah, where's the tail?
Tail doesn't chop off. Tail doesn't chop
Oh,
off.
it doesn't chop off. Oh, we just broke it. Well, yeah. How did you feel, Wookie, for that being your first siege? Yeah.
Alright.
Hello.
Sounds like you guys are running the Cove Tower off. Oh, it's so wank that you literally don't get anything good.
11 minutes and 29 seconds.
Wow, 6 jams.
What reward level?
6. But
6,
hopefully,
dude.
go up.
Come
but
on.
Reward level
hopefully we'll
16,
get up to level
16.
17.
16. On our
Yeah.
one.
Like I say, if you
16.
take it till you've released it, so you've got all the gold off, and then just everyone withdraw, then run back in again. Keep doing that and it pushes the level right up.
Really?
Yeah, did you not know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, when you're up in the Gathering Hub, you can have up to 4 parties all fighting the same Cove Tower off. And
Oh yeah,
basically,
we know that.
Yeah. So you all keep withdrawing until some idiot breaks the horns, and then if they do that in your mission, like it'll pop up and say another group's broke the horns. So make sure you do it as well, because that'll finish it off. But when you break the horns, obviously it pushes it up like a lot.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, just keep doing that until you get to, I think maximum level's 18, and then you're more likely to obviously get the better weapons and that. 16. Well, 16's not bad. Like I say, the maximum is 18, isn't it? So you're more likely to get your rank 8s off that.
I thought the maximum was 17.
I'll have a Google, but I'm sure I read 18 the other day.
Oh, damn it, didn't get any good weapons from that
That
one.
was an awesome hunt to get on stream, I'm just saying.
It was a great hunt, but I'm just really annoyed that like the weapons just pants. Just
So do you guys all know each other, or are you just a random group that's got together?
Yeah, we all know each other.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, sound. Yeah.
You're more than welcome to join our hunting party if you wish.
Yeah, no,
There's
that's
always room
fine.
for everyone.
I'm in a session at the minute. I'm trying to find some decent people to run Behemoth with, because nobody can survive it.
Lan, the ultimate
Behemoth.
form is watching us.
Oh, God.
Welcome,
Just-
Lan.
just- Just not Behemoth.
It's honestly, it's not that hard as long as you get behind the comics or you use the jump. It's absolutely fine. But
It's-
people just can't
yeah.
seem to figure out how to play it.
It's not even. Well, yeah, it's people. It's I've
80% of
been
teams use
trying
this.
yesterday for like 8 hours in patches, going against randoms because Dan and Jaden, who I normally play with, they weren't on, so I thought I just want to get it done.
Same.
And it really was the case of pretty much 3 out of 4 of the people of the 2 of the randoms that I was normally with were excellent, but then one would mess it up so badly, especially the
Yeah.
insect glaives. I swear I haven't come across a competent insect glaiver.
I'm just gonna sit here quietly.
So hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Are
in.
you an insect glaive?
Yeah.
Listen, that's not an offence to insect glavers. It's just
God, Adam,
They
you're trying
just
to
don't
chase
seem to
everyone
know
away
what
from the
they're doing.
squad. God damn it.
It's finding someone who can do it right.
Alright,
well, it
Adam,
sounds like you know your thing, you know your stuff.
Adam,
Yeah, I do all right.
post a quest for Lunastra. Let's finally finish her off here, because we might as well do
What,
this one on a
Lunastra?
roll. Yeah, let's do this one on a roll.
Oh,
We did just take Kulturov apart completely.
Oh, what a gift, dude! I literally joined the party to talk to you. Oh,
why
Oh,
don't
dear.
come into our session if you can? If Johnny's
yeah, will
leaving
do.
now.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, give
come
us
in.
5 minutes or so. I'm just finishing up cooking, and then I shall come in and we'll do whatever we're doing. Like I said, I would like to have a
Yeah.
go at Behemoth, but it's whether or not we can crack it or not. I literally need one claw to make that insect glaive, which is making me rage out a little bit. Literally, I've got everything else but the one claw.
Normally when I rage out, I get really annoyed. But
Right.
last night, somehow accidentally, my little finger, I didn't realise how sharp my nail was. I dug it into my skin by accident. Just how I was just like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone.
But yeah,
can I have
it's-
everyone's attention for a second? Everyone say hi to
Yes.
Lan, he's watching the stream.
Hi, Lan.
Hi.
Lan is the guys.
He's our leader.
As I said, Lan is our leader. So the only way we can get you into the squad, both of you, is he's got to invite you.
Oh, sound.
Which he will eventually.
It is kind of bullshit that he's the only person that can do it. But the fact that we've now got somebody with a hammer and an insect glaver, that's just wow. The variety is just gonna be brilliant.
Who plays Hammer? Dude, no. Are you good
He's
with-
good,
Uh-huh.
and he hasn't played this for ages as
We
well.
did just smash Kulturov apart.
Uh-huh. We'll see.
Also, Adam, I told you Part Breaker was effective.
Yeah, it really does. Well, Nightle, play tomorrow. Great stuff.
See you soon, my friend. Alright. We need to kill something.
Sorry, what's your name? I didn't catch it. Sorry, you just cut out there.
It's Rob.
Rob, okay. Yeah, I'm Adam. I know your brother through Dan, because Dan and Johnny
Hi.
played Destiny together.
And Warframe.
And Dan and myself know Jaden through LAN. He's also known as Lancelot.
And
Okay.
me and Adam met
call him
because
London, I
Adam
think.
is my stalker. I'm joking.
All right, nice.
Fuck off.
I know. Adam, post up Lunastra. Let's take it down.
Like I say, if any of you guys want to add me on PSN, feel free.
Oh, you have a Warframe picture. You can come join our Warframe clan.
Get into Warframe, actually.
Adam, I can
It's
help
a
you with
lot of
that.
dedication, like making all the frames and getting all the mods and that. I think there's only 4 or 5 frames that I've not got now. Maxed out, so I'm quite liking it.
Because I first got it when the PS4 was released, and I just couldn't quite get into it. But now, obviously, Dan's playing it, you and your brother are playing it. It's just like, And
Adam,
it sounds
if
like one
you
of those
want-
games
if you
where
want, I
it
will
rewards you.
I will
Definitely.
dedicate... Adam, if you want, I will dedicate an evening to teaching you how the game works and to save you some time.
Definitely
I'm
at
up
one
for that.
point.
Like I say, once it clicks with you and you know what you're doing, it's an absolute monster of a game. It's real good.
Yeah. Let me just invite you into the
Especially,
session.
with the 2 expansions that are coming out, Fulton, Railjack.
Yeah.
Because Railjack looks
Have you-
fucking awesome.
Have you accepted my friend request? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
I'll just send you an
Adam.
invite.
I think I've
Railjack.
accepted 2. Oh, I don't know who that person is. Oh, that's fine.
Adam, Railjack is basically we're getting like 4-player spaceships, and we're going to be able to do like 4-player space raids and stuff.
Right,
And that's for free.
Lunastra. Wait, Dan, have you not done Lunastra already?
Yes, I've done Lunastra. I'm helping you out with it because you need to kill
Oh,
it.
Dan, you're a bit late to the party because I've already done it.
Oh, then how come you haven't got the temporal mantle?
I've got the temporal mantle.
Oh well, never mind. Then. Let's fucking kill something else then. I don't care. I thought you hadn't killed it.
Just putting it out
I'll tell you what. Okay, Jaden wants to go up the ranks, and I'm not far away. Like, stop it. Let's do that. Let's do that event quest again.
Oh yeah, snow and cherry blossoms.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I can do snow and cherry blossoms again. I'm gonna run
Rob,
every
have
program.
you? So I take it you don't need a warm up, so we can. Once you're ready, we can jump into Behemoth.
Yeah, no, that's sound. I'm literally just finishing eating and then I'm good to go.
In that case, should we wait? In that case.
No, let's do it. Jaden wants to get up the ranks anyway. Are you still streaming, Dan?
Of course I am.
Have any of you guys actually killed it yet?
What Behemoth?
I've literally got to the final
Okay.
stage about 5 times, and when you kill it, its final move's one last meteor.
Yeah, it's Eclipse.
Okay,
Not about 4
technically,
times, so bad.
I have killed it, but I haven't.
Alright, so
Because
it's a no
it's
then.
Meteor. No, because its Meteor came down,
Mm.
and someone fucked it up and died, but then he died on the screen, and then it counts as a kill on the hunting log. So technically, yes. And
I was
also,
going to
no.
say I've had about 4 of those, but it's a mission fail still, so you don't get any good rewards for it.
No,
which
you
is
don't
super
get anything
annoying.
decent. But you get
It's
Super
stupid.
counts in the hunting log.
Uh,
I'll have a check of that actually, 'cause I didn't notice.
I'm sorry, but that is still so stupid. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys are in the PSN chat. Did you see the picture I posted up last night of me standing in between two comets? And I just left a caption saying, "Do you think you can get through this gap?"
No, I don't think I've seen this. What chat's it in?
Right, pardon?
What chat's it in?
Let me just check, actually. It's the messages.
Oh, bloody hell, it says I've killed it 3 times. I definitely haven't.
Right, who's actually... Oh, Jaden's in it. Let me add you, Dan. I don't know if you'll... You should be able to see it. Jaden, you've seen the photo, haven't you? Right. Answer the question. My shit. I swear down. I thought, are you shitting with me, game? I thought, Capcom, how have you not checked this?
You're fat.
I think the meshes are maybe a bit larger than they look. There's like an invisible area around it you can't get through, which is a bit shit.
It just, like, seriously, when you look at the picture, I'll pop it up on the Facebook chat that we've got as well. You'd look at it and you'd go, yeah, you should be able to get through it, but it was like sort of a clip, it just wouldn't let me through. I was fucked off like crazy. Right. Like, literally, I didn't, you know what, I didn't even rage. I was close to actual tears. I was like, why? Just why? Just why? Just let me through. I just was like in the pits of despair.
I'm crying. God damn it.
I'm glad you are. I will admit, in hindsight, it's funny,
hilarious.
but at the time, if it happened to you, dude, or Jay, I'll tell you what, if that would have happened to Jaden, I would have seen one of Jaden's really pissed off moments.
No.
And let's not forget, Jaden is the calmest person in the room.
No, Adam, the best person for that to happen to, for the best reaction, would have been the great one and only Jack Bulldog.
That is true. That actually would have been really funny. You have a joint request. I just got a thing that flashed up with a red map on the side saying you got a join request.
That's weird. Maybe someone tried and join the session. Is it your session, or is it just one that you joined into?
It's just an open session. It was.
Shouldn't ask for your
Didn't you?
permission.
It was your brother. He went into an open session just to warm up. And his first warm up was against Kulu Yaku with the Final Fantasy Stone.
Giant Kulu. Mega Kulu.
Oh damn it!
So has he literally just got it back tonight then, or what?
Yes.
Ah, right, that'll be why then. Yeah, I've posted the Behemoth quest, so it should be shown as available.
Oh,
we're
we're
done with the
doing
sun.
the
Come join
You sound
our
that way.
Come join our one. There's an extra space anyway for snow and cherry blossoms for extra hunter rank.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh shit! I forgot to have. Oh, I must have the wrong setup. Right, you guys go. I'll get the traps.
You forgot your traps. I'm here on my own.
It's decent actually being able to talk to people whilst you're hunting, though, I've got to admit.
Yeah, it makes the game a lot more what's the word? Entertaining. I'd say
Yep.
a lot more just.
It's not
easy
even
just to
entertaining.
manage.
It's the fact that you can actually communicate, as you said, strategize. You know, like how to defeat particular monsters.
Yeah.
Like
If you can see something happening or whatever,
Yeah, I'm just surprised that with so many random people that they don't, you know, it says that they're using a headset, but then they're not talking, and it's like, why? And I played with a Brazilian guy last night, and he said his English wasn't great, and I said, no, you're fine. And I played with a French guy who was just ridiculously good with the horn, and he was like, oh, my English isn't great either, and I just said, listen, I thought you were fantastic with all the buffs. And it, as you said, it's just amazing that, you know, this is a game where you need communication.
I
So even if your
because
English is
a
bad, you can still
lot-
say like "watch out the way" or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, their English was good.
I think a lot of people try and shy away from it because of other sort of like toxic communities that people.
Yeah,
can
I
get
just
for.
feel with, I don't know, I haven't had that with Monster Hunter World at all, in all honesty. It seems, I'm sure there are people
There's a
out
bit of
there
that in the PlayStation group. There's a Facebook group chat for Monster Hunter World. It's like Monster Hunter World PS4 or something, and there is some shit in there.
well, we've
If
got
you
our
think
own.
there's, if you think that shit, you should see the Destiny. What happens on some Destiny 2 stuff? That's one of the
I
most
can
toxic
beat that. I used
communities I've
to-
ever been in.
I used to play a lot of Ark, and that's got some shit all
Oh,
over.
don't get me started on that game.
I was running a server at one
Yeah,
point,
man.
and honest to God, it's horrible, horrible shit.
It's a
Really?
horrible game. It's
I,
so
Yeah.
toxic.
I really wanted to get into Ark. I kind of
Don't.
like the idea that it was like a crafting open world version of Turok.
It's amazing. It's an absolute amazing game, but it's died a death because people just don't bother with it. So
It's because
And
the
also,
servers are
didn't the
so-
price go up, if I'm correct?
they did a lot of messing about. They changed prices. They overcharged for certain DLCs, and it was all a bit of a mess. And then everything was constantly delayed. So they'd be like, "Oh, we've got this new update coming, but it's not coming this week, or next week,
not
or
coming.
next month." Yeah.
What was that? Not in the thingy. Why? Okay.
Right, Wyvern blasting him to the chest. Careful, guys. Oh,
No, it's
sorry,
in,
Jay.
Letter holder. I think.
Right.
So, Rob, how long have you been playing Monster Hunter for? Like, is this your first game?
Not
Don't know it.
not long since it came out.
But have you played any other? Damn it, that was awful for me. Have you played any
Yeah.
other?
Yeah, I did most of the ones on the PSP, and then I was running it on an emulator on my phone for a bit, but that's really hard to play because you got no controller.
Oh, I couldn't imagine doing that.
Unless if you've had the Sony Ericsson PlayStation phone.
Nah, I wouldn't have a terrible phone like that. I work in a phone shop, so I've got a good phone.
I have
phone
been
on the
tempted
phone
to
you
get
got?
that phone second hand and to update it.
I just for
With, I
gaming on.
believe- Pardon?
Just for gaming on.
Oh, absolutely. It's the problem is though, like I've seen people actually review it using it for emulation, and it's like, yeah, the most is like 5 hours, and it's like that's terrible though.
Yeah, that is pretty crap.
It's a shame because it's such a brilliant concept for a phone, and I'm just surprised
go.
that nothing else has been done.
I'm just gonna stand here and watch.
Razer made a phone, didn't they?
Yeah, I've got
Oh,
it.
Dan has that.
It's
Yeah,
alright.
there's a guy at our work who's just got it, but I can't understand why it's supposedly such a good phone. Like the OnePlus for me is a lot more powerful.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
can't
the
look at it.
OnePlus.
Yep,
Well,
I'm a
again, you
OnePlus
know-
guy.
I had the. I've still got my OnePlus One. I still would be using it if the battery. Well, I mean, the battery still works, but like the amount of it just cannot hold. It just cannot last long at all anymore, which I'm really sad about.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing which I really do hate with modern phones is the fact that you know most of them you can't replace the batteries, because if I was able to
Yeah.
replace that battery easily, I still would.
I mean, you could probably tear it apart and get into it, but then there's a lot of risk that you're going to mess things up. So
Yeah, well, and especially with the OnePlus One as well.
yeah. So I saw the OnePlus One, never saw the Plus 2, and then I had the 3, 5, 5T, and I've got the 6 at the minute.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how I work in a phone shop, so literally it's so easy to get phones.
Yeah, especially on the cheap as well because I'm on SIM only, so I can swap my, obviously.
Just whenever you
Yeah,
fancy it.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment I've got a Xiaomi, and
Hmm.
do you know about the Xiaomis?
Yeah, Chinese, aren't they?
Yeah. Apple have basically blocked them from allowing them to be sold in America or Europe because pretty much their phones look identical to Apple products.
iPhones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really good phones though. That's the thing.
They're outstanding phones, to be honest.
Yeah, but again, it's that risk of especially the fact you have to import it from
copyright.
China,
Yeah.
and you might get one of those where people put bloatware on it, and then you have to flash the phone. Luckily, I didn't have to do that with my one, but it's coming up to
To be
2
honest,
years.
The thing that's always impressed me about OnePlus is it's just about the only phone company where you can root the phone and not void the warranty, which is pretty awesome.
Are we ready to do this? Right, Wyvern Blast in 3, 2, and
Hell, you give up.
we're in Area 15.
Yeah, I can see you a lot on the map. I'm just keeping the Rathian busy. I'm trying to get the tail off so that when we do get around to fighting it, we'll not be getting poisoned every 5 seconds.
Oh, nice one.
You sure you don't want to carve the Legiata though?
it's dead.
It'll be alright.
Well, that was easy. Right. But yeah, I'm looking to get a new phone. I mean, most likely I would.
I'm going to say if you're on R2 or anything like that, give us a shout, because I can get discounts on them.
I'd appreciate that. Not at the moment though. I mean, I'm happy with my Xiaomi, but I mean, I need to get a little bit of money first. I mean, I would realistically be looking to get a OnePlus because I loved my OnePlus One.
So basically, whatever the cost of the phone is, we don't affect that. But the way the R2, are you on R2 yourself? I'm fully doing a sales pitch. Yeah. Well, with R2, the way they do it, instead of just taking one payment like EE will do, where you're tied in for 2 years of phone and 2 years of SIM cost, we split them up. So you pay 2 payments, you pay for your phone and your SIM separate. And the idea behind it is if you ever want to pay your phone off, it's literally just the cost of the phone, which is pretty cool. And it's basically 50% off the SIM side of it, so it's a good chunk off.
I have wanted to go over to O2, but the issue has always been that it's always been a little bit more on the pricier side for me.
Yeah, O2's always been expensive. Always been expensive, but they are they're doing something next week. They're changing all the contracts. So basically, with us, if you were getting a phone, it was always a 2-year thing. Whereas now, you can take it on any term between 3 months and 3 years. So literally, you just choose how long you want to pay for your phone over. So it's basically like having finance on a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because the oh shit! Sorry, I did not mean to do that. I thought I had flash pods on me. Why was it dung pods? Oh, God damn it! Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
God damn
Don't
it,
panic.
Adam.
Oh, I don't believe that. I'll start aggroing it again.
Just to
Good,
clarify for all my YouTube viewers, I'm not endorsed by O2. No, I'm joking.
I fully
Just to
forgot we're having this
clarify.
conversation where you're streaming. Other manufacturers are available.
Oh, you make me laugh, Dan.
Not
It was
induced by
such a good
O2.
time.
Can't believe I just did my sales pitch on a YouTube stream. Oh no. That's who's fully gonna sack me. Like, why are you giving discounts out?
I'm sure Dan will edit it out going.
I
I
can't.
feel-
It's
I feel
a
like we
stream.
should-
I can't edit it.
Oh,
It's a live stream.
Well, to be fair,
No one's
that about the
no.
contracts changing, it's not like it's insider info. Like, everyone's got access to it, so nothing confidential there.
Yeah, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm on
damn
it when
it.
I just said, to be fair, I'm not going to sack myself.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah.
But no, getting back onto the Razer phone, I mean, with the Sony Ericsson phone, I just wish there was a phone which had like an actual dedicated physical buttons.
See, the
I mean,
Razer
to be
phone
fair,
doesn't-
the last phone that I sort of saw that was any good like that, we're going back to like Nokia N-Gage times.
God, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
a long time ago. I had one of those.
Yeah, man. And they did an N95, I think they called it as well. That was pretty decent.
What, the Nokia N95?
Yeah.
I wanted that phone so badly. I remember that phone being the absolute, like, dog bollocks.
Boom.
When it,
If I remember right, that was the one they brought out when they had a big partnership with Tomb Raider, I think it was.
I
It's me
believe,
showing
I
my
think
age.
you're right.
Whereabouts are you from? Because you
Hi,
sound
Dan.
very southern.
God
I'm
damn it.
South London. Sorry, Dan.
Right.
Dan is as well.
Ah, fair. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
Sheffield currently, but I'm from Hull, which is where Jonathan's from.
Yeah.
I just don't talk like him, unfortunately.
You've got. I was gonna say you've got a much stronger Yorkshire accent compared to your brother.
Oh no, do you think? Oh god.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing.
He's dead.
Try
Well
not to
done.
inherit it.
I was saying to your brother a little while ago, I was up in the north for a cousin's wedding. I was actually up in Macclesfield, and I hadn't been up in the north for ages, and
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed it. One thing, I just love the fact the water, tap water, so much better. Your roasts are arguably better. Well, actually, no, that was a great roast. A third of the price what you'd get down here. And also, I went into this amazing sweet shops where you had genuine cola cubes with the gooey bit in the middle at like ridiculously cheap price. And I was just like, oh, why can't it be like this down in the south?
Yeah, because everything's expensive down south, and you don't have gravy.
We have
I used to date a girl from Northampton, and long story short, we'd gone out for a meal, and I had fish and chips, and I requested some gravy to go with it, because up here it's not unusual to have gravy on your chips.
I
And
love
I got the weirdest look, like
I have
literally the
gravy
weirdest
on my
look from this
chips.
girl,
that's
who told me
ridiculous.
that I could have my gravy, but I had to buy it separately. So I said, well, that's absolutely fine. And she's like, how would you like it bringing? I was like, well, in some kind of something that I can pour it from would be fine.
I'm rank 100.
Very nice.
Jaden, now it's your turn, mate. We will get you there. We will keep. You're on 90. As I said, at some point we should do it next week. We do that quest again and again because it's a
It won't
great
be
quest
It's not going to be available from tomorrow.
from tomorrow.
Yeah, Cove Terror
Weekly,
finishes
isn't
today.
it? Yeah.
No, it finishes Friday because today is still Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
God. Right, Behemoth.
Alright, I'm down for that.
I need to get ready for that one.
Everyone sounds so stressed. So stressed about it, like, no.
It's just. It's
It's hard.
as-
It's fully
as a-
hard.
Yeah, as I said to you, like must have been what 5-10 minutes ago, Rob. It's when
It's
I was doing it
bullshit.
yesterday. I tried so
is.
hard, and the thing was because I took Dan's advice. What Dan was like, look, play with randoms, get used to his patterns, and I was pretty much 9 out of 10 of the times I was nailing it. The dodge, the moves. The only times where I was being hit by him was because I was stuck in the corner or just got really unlucky. Like I was
So-
able to start reading most of his moves, and it's just that one person or that just bit of spamminess from him just completely ruined it.
Two
get
statements.
excited.
Well, one's a statement, one's a question. Do we have anyone who uses sleep?
No.
Oh man, yeah.
Sorry, it's whether to bring bombs or not. If we're not sleep bombing, that's fine. The other thing, are you
Paralysis.
guys aware when you're fighting it that if you have somebody mount it and just stay on it, it can't use any magic?
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I saw that
Yeah.
the other day.
It's a bit of a cheese, but ultimately I would quite like some claws.
Cool.
So literally, if we've got anyone who's got, the wide range where you share all your buffs and things like that, anybody with
Jaden's
that
normally the man for that.
sound. So if we get somebody up mounted on it, just make sure every so often you pop in some kind of stamina boost, because obviously when you're on it, you can't drink anything to bring your stamina back. But for the full time while you're up there, it can't do anything other than jump around and attack you with its claws and tail, which is a lot safer.
What we need to try and do as well, I was reading, funny enough, on Arx's video of 6 tips how to take Behemoth down. Somebody put in the comments section, they said, try and get him asleep in the middle of the first area where all the boulders are, and then
Yeah.
just literally just set them all off, because supposedly if he's asleep and you chuck all those boulders on him at once, it does more damage on him than it would do if he was asleep. Sorry, if he was awake.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. The first hit when they're asleep's increased damage, isn't it? That's why you tend to let a greatsword or something wake them up. I've got to admit that I have in the past left my Kinsect attacking, and that's been the first hit that's woke up, and it's hit for like 12, which is a bit sad. But, yeah, I've learned from the error of my ways. It's all good. I'm just thinking then whether to swap my glaive out for my sleep one. Try and get it asleep, maybe.
If I was
It's
watching a
really
video as
unreliable
well.
if you're melee sleeping, because the one hit that knocks it out, if you're in the middle of a combo, you just wake it straight back up again, which is really annoying.
Yeah. One thing which we're going to do as well, we're going to take 10 flash bugs as well, so we don't have to worry about going back to
Yeah.
base.
What I would say is try not to flash it too much. The only time you really want to be flashing is when it's doing that tornado, but
Yeah, agreed.
if that's coming down on someone and you get to the edge of the arena, you can just drop it there and it'll not get in the way. But
Yeah.
when you flash it, it resets, the enmity where it gets right
Yeah.
aggressive with you. If someone's got that, again, it limits what magic it can do. So it's a lot handier to get someone to get that and then just tank as many hits as they can, while it's on them.
That's
Like I say, as soon
that-
as you flash, that gets knocked off.
that's my job to aggro it. So
Sound.
yeah, it's not easy though, especially when he's in one of his moods where he just is moving all over the map.
Yeah.
But I can do it. It's not the issue. It's just making sure that once I've got aggro, you guys do your thing, especially in the first area, get his tail off. Because if we can get his tail off in the first area, then we've got a really, really good chance.
I
Right.
almost forgot my drinks.
Yeah. Like I said, breaking the claws is quite a main one, because even if you kill it, if you don't break the claws, you don't get any claws, which is a shame. Because that's ideally what you're going to need for crafting a lot of your stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
If anyone's interested in that armor set, I mean, the skills on it are pretty awesome, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really gonna mix up the mix-up meta.
hmm
Let me just sort out.
And it looks sick as well, just putting that
Yeah.
on.
I actually, funny enough, I've got the helmet, and Jaden, if I'm correct, haven't you got most of the armor because of the amount of times you've done it? That's
bloody hell.
funny because I've got the helmet and haven't got anything else.
So if the area was to swap over, somebody would have a full set.
Absolutely. Right, I need to
Like I
set
say,
my
I've got
decoration.
all the stuff to make the second level weapon, but I just can't make the first one because I need a single claw, which is outrageously annoying.
And also, I've put down, because knowing my luck, just because again, if we're setting everything, Jaden's
Oh, no,
gone
he's
offline, obviously he's let's
DC'd.
play now.
No.
It's okay, we'll just wait
Not
for him to come
again.
back.
Yeah, that's sound.
So
Has he got
I've
bad
got
internet?
fortitude. Yeah, his internet's not great.
Uh,
So worst case scenario, if I do faint, at least I come back stronger.
yeah, bonus.
What does kill me makes me stronger.
Singing that when you come back on.
Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes anyway. I'm going to check on my fiance.
What about the stream, Dan?
I shall leave you in Adam's hands. Entertain my viewers, which there are none of. But okay.
Entertain your viewers. Well, I swear,
I'm gonna say
I
just
swear,
be as
Land.
hilarious as possible.
Don't forget. Messing around with you.
But,
Adam.
oh,
See you in
oh,
a
here
minute.
he is. Jaden's back.
I'll be back in 5.
Right. So, let's just have this. Oh, goddamn! I wanted that meal. Oh, if we could just get feline insurance. It does. I still feel with Behemoth that 3 faints is. I know it's doable.
It's tricky
But-
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That being said,
Yes.
if you keep an eye on what's going on, because it uses Comet about 3 or 4 times before it drops the Eclipse one. So
Yeah.
if you're all sort of counting on the way through and then say, right, guys, now we need to be out of the way. And then if you do, I take it you all know about the jump emote being
Oh yes.
like a
I've
last minute
I've used
save.
it. Yeah, I've
I've
used
not
it.
used it
and-
successfully, but it is sort of like a saving grace sometimes.
Yeah, I have been able to use it successfully. It's just that timing. I know the thing is, a lot of people say, "Oh, you've got to get it like at this precision time."
It's right
I
before
don't
it hits
think
the
you-
ground, isn't it?
The thing is, I don't think it needs to be that precise because you're in the air for at least what 2 seconds at least.
Yeah. As long
and
as it's
also-
roughly when it's hitting.
And I've come up with a really good strategy for me how to get aggro on him. You know, when
Yeah.
he's casting the tornado, I've checked, it
Yeah.
takes about 7 seconds is when that's it. You can't remove it. So I normally try and get close to his face, do as much damage as I can in the 4 to 5 seconds, and then hopefully, once it's the 4 or 5 seconds, get somebody to flash him. And then hopefully once that's happened, he's built up enough aggro on me. Because as I said, out of all of us, out of the 4 of us, the one, and I'm not trying to say I'm a bad player or anything, but the one who is most likely to faint first is me.
Nah, it could be anybody. It's listening to look and
I know it could be, you're absolutely right, but I mean in the sense of if I'm the one that's aggroing him,
Yeah. No, I
And that's
follow that, yeah.
as I said, that's why I've set up, that's why I've got 4 to 5
A lot of
set
it, like I
up.
say, a lot of it comes down to luck. If you happen to get stun locked or you fall underneath him and he just pummels you after that, you know,
Yeah.
there's no one's going to survive that. It's just, it is what it is.
Mm,
Like, I'm not going to say that I'm never going to faint because it happens. Like,
yeah.
it's one of those things.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
fingers crossed, we try not to faint as much as possible.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I consider myself, I wouldn't say like I'm the greatest gun lancer in the world, but I consider myself, a good enough lancer.
I was going to say, it's something that I've not really been able to play that, to be honest, so it might be
love
worth
it.
giving it a go at some point. Yeah.
I,
I prefer being super fast. So for me, like, every Monster Hunter game, my main weapon was always the longsword, because you can literally get in, attack, and then get out pretty sharp.
Yeah.
But this one I've tried Insect Glaive, and I really like it. So they're my 2.
yeah. For me, I tried using the charge blade and axe, just couldn't quite understand.
There's a
the
lot
mechanics.
of strategy to that to get it to
I have-
actually work successful.
Yeah,
If you pull it
I have-
off, you do some crazy damage.
Yeah, I have gotten better with it, and then I tried the sword and shield, and I've played plenty of games where where you really felt like you were in control. And for me, the issue I had with sword and shield, it just felt like I wasn't doing enough damage, and it just felt a bit too.
Yeah.
It just felt too. It felt too light and too weak for my liking.
It's the
'Cause
same in any Monster Hunter game, that
Yeah.
you don't feel like you can do enough damage in the time to actually do your quest.
Yeah, and the thing was, I was thinking, right, normally when I play these sort of, RPGs or role adventure games, I like to go, knight style, sword and shield. And I was, I thought, sword and shield doesn't feel right to me. Monster Hunter, what else is there? Came across the gun lance, and I thought, okay, you can shell things, you can do this, it's got a shield, and I just fell in love with it. And I mean, I will admit, a lot of people do seem to, the impression that I seem to get, I don't see a lot of gun lance, and I think that's because it's
It's tricky to
Not
master
to-
again, isn't it?
yeah, it's
Anything that needs a bit of finesse, people don't tend to go for. So you
Yeah,
don't see a
and-
lot of horns, gun lancers, and that kind of thing.
and lancers as well. Because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing is with both lance class, because when I've used all the other characters, you can move around more freely. You're definitely slower when it comes to using a gun lance and lance, especially once you've equipped it. So it's more about timing and strategizing, and I think that's
Definitely.
why I really like the gun lance, just because. And also, I'm basically, I'm the shield. So while even though I'm the assist pretty much, and even if I'm being the assist, I can still do. It may not seem like a lot of damage, but significant damage to the monster or elder dragon.
Yeah.
Like there have been times I've gotten to the point with certain monsters on my own I can destroy quite easily. May not do it in the quickest time possible, but still I know for a gun lance it's that's very good timing.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't worry too much about sort of times killed monsters and stuff like that. As long as you do it in the quest time, it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you're
agree.
speedrunning for parts.
It's interesting you say that because I was watching a video today, funnily, of these 6 guys. They were all heavy bow. They were all using a heavy bow gun, and they took down.
Is this the Great Jagras one? Oh, right.
No.
I'm going to say that Great
7
Jagras video is
minutes.
amazing. They do it in like 30 seconds.
What?
Poor thing. It
I think-
literally just comes out and they annihilate it.
I've done that as well. I think I've done Great Jagras in like under a minute, where
Yeah.
I just went up with my gun lance, which had blast on it, and just like absolutely annihilated it.
Yeah. I
And
think
it-
these
and
were
it-
using, the Legiana heavy bowgun. They were using that for the ice element, and they just wrecked it. The poor thing.
We
It
will
was just
indeed see
annihilated.
you tomorrow, Lancelot. We will bring our A game. I'm back, guys, by the way. Hi.
Oh, wow.
Right.
So he's called Lancelot. What's his actual name?
That's his name, Lancelot.
No, surely not.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is.
That's fine.
He does get that quite a bit. People are like, no, that's not your name, so we just call him Lan.
Yeah.
Or as I like to call him, Lanny.
Lanny.
I kid. But what was I going to say? But yeah, I like to think I'm pretty good with the gun lance. Like now, I
Are we
do the
getting
combo
speaking
where
started?
yeah,
I can try.
Let's
Yeah,
rock and roll.
quest's up, so feel free to jump
yeah.
on.
I think it's yeah.
Oh wait, we're already in it.
What? Oh, dudes.
Yeah,
Right,
we're
okay.
already in the different.
Yeah, we're just waiting for you to
Tom.
join us, and then
To
once
leave
we're
my
done-
quest and join yours, that's fine.
Yeah.
Did you start it through the gathering hub?
No,
Yeah, we're in the gathering hub.
I'm not.
Cool.
We've been in it for ages.
I'm not.
I'm going to say I've been running around with someone else who's got an insect glaive.
You're just stalking
But
them.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I think the 4 guys you were talking about, they took down Behemoth in 6 minutes, and it was like you could tell it was like they had it all choreographed. It was ridiculous. They got him into the scent, they put him to sleep straight away. Then they got all mega barrel bombs, and they set off with what was it, mines, and they just destroyed him. And obviously they had to go through the 4 areas. Only one of them fainted. And again, it was just the same thing. It was like, sleep, bomb,
Like I say, if you get someone to mount in the first or the second, and they stay on for long enough and you do enough damage, it actually skips the 3rd one, the fire area. Just skips that
Yeah.
completely and runs straight through. So that's a handy way of doing it.
Yeah,
It's just at the end it gets super mobile and super aggressive. You
yeah.
can survive that bit though, you sound.
Yeah, I found the third fire area, and then the 3rd outside area. As you said, that's where it gets really difficult. Like for me, that's where it gets really difficult, especially when he does his as I like to call it, his earthquake attack, where he punches
fuck
into
you
the
move.
ground.
Oh, all the meteor stuff flies out the floor. Yeah.
It is because I've noticed when I was doing it the other night, I wasn't in line. I was nowhere near the explosion, but then I fainted, and I was like, "How?" I was nowhere near it,
Okay,
and
I
it
didn't
seems
put my
like
right mantles
even if
on.
you're, and it seems like even if you're away from him, it will sort of it will follow you, and I was just like, "But that's bullshit."
The
Right.
fact that it can nuke the entire map with one move, that's bullshit. That's what I
Oh
disagree
yeah.
with.
Oh yeah. I agree with that as well. It's
You
cheap.
could be in the tent back at the camp, and it just fucking ruin you. Oh,
There was a video on, was it Alex did, and he showed a clip of somebody doing that, and I was just like, that's just ridiculous. Right.
somebody had just
Flash.
fainted. They were in the tent,
Yeah.
and then
I've
fainted
seen that.
instantly
Yeah.
again.
Right.
Oh,
Let's.
so good.
Right. Don't forget your flash pods, lads. Right. Let's get him under here. Brilliant. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Saw that one coming. Tail whip. Oh,
It was
ouch.
super effective.
I need an excuse to use my
It's
mega
okay.
potion. To be fair,
Right,
so-
where's the... Crap, where's the other boulder? Yes!
Sweet. Well, I've got a blast insect, so if you happen to see any big clouds of fireflies about, if you smash them, they'll just explode for super damage.
Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it, I wasn't...
Let's cast him.
Oh, yeah, that's the tornado coming.
I'll flash him.
Whoever's got it.
Alright, I got him.
Oh, no, right.
I was going to say, you don't
Right.
have to flash so much with that. If you wait while it's about to drop the tornado, and then just make
Yeah.
sure you're at the edge of the level, it'll just, the tornado will sit there and it won't actually be a problem. And then you,
Yeah.
like I say, you keep the enmity full then as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, guys, when he starts doing that, count up to 4, and once he gets up to 4, then flash him. Yeah, that's fine, that's my bread and butter.
Adam, if you focus trying to
Oh,
get on
this
his
is going
face and
my way.
everything, and I'll worry about the flashing.
Alright,
Just there's no point in us both worrying about it, wasting time.
okay. 3,
Tornado
4.
again. So
Now! Flash him. Yes, that's what I want.
I'm used to that timing by now.
Yep, he's on me, that's what I want. Right, guys, do your thing. Dan, Jaden, see if you can try and get a mount.
Can't in this area, mate. There's not enough.
Alright, try going for his
The
tail.
insect glaver, on the other hand, could possibly do it.
I know.
Rob could. Yeah.
Trying.
It's fine, just do your thing.
I'll focus on
Uh-oh.
tail. Don't worry, Adam. I've got life powder on standby if you need it. Okay.
Got it.
There we go. Mount.
Ah, he's on him.
So like I say, just every so often, if anyone's got wide range, I'll give you a shout if I'm getting low on stamina, but my bar's pretty much full, so don't worry too much.
I'm sure Jaden has got energy drinks on him.
Like I say, I've got some with me, it's just you can't drink when you're hanging on, so...
Yeah, of course.
Boop, 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 boop.
I'm just so impressed with how calm you are while like I'm
Switch
just like,
axe for
right.
life.
Ah, don't stress
Damn
about
it, that
things.
was really rough, that was poor. Right, when he gets down, we want to go for his tail. I'm just
gonna
gonna
be up
keep
for a while, I'll just
shelling
get the
out.
halfway mark.
Oh, what?
There
I keep
goes-
thinking for this fight I'm going to work like either Stamina Surge or Marathon Runner into my build. So then I can just sit up here all day.
Oh, I think he's nearly got it. Well, you'll tell us anyway. Oh, darn it.
Alright, stamina's pretty low if anyone's got any items.
Jaden. That's you.
Thank you. Full bar again.
Keep it up, lads. We're doing really well here.
Yeah, like I say, it's, if you got someone sat on top like this, the moves become a lot less damaging.
Yeah. And we're
No
able to get a
comets,
lot.
no tornadoes.
He's dropped a pod,
Yeah.
so that's about 30% of his health gone. Or something like that, isn't it? Something like that.
Again, we want to do as much damage as we can.
So the more you do now, the less you've got to do in the other stages to force him out of them. Because I feel like as soon as I come off, he's going to run straight for the second one, and then probably straight for the third.
Yeah, probably.
Right, I'm going to have to sharpen up.
Have we got someone rocking a switch axe?
Yes, you do.
Beast. I've just hit the halfway mark again. Yeah, I've got plenty, so... I'll just
Guys,
sit
this
here
is
and
really good. Guys,
I say when you've got a team you can talk to, it's a super easy
Yeah.
fight.
well, I think, you know, as a whole squad, we're really fortunate. We're really good at talking and communicating to each other. Because I know a lot of teams can, you know, slag each other off, but we don't do that. We always try and help each other
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adam, fuck you. I'm
I
joking.
can fully tell he's trying to knock me off now because he keeps rolling.
Yeah. Oh, shit. He
Right,
knocked
I'm
us down
just
as
a
well.
little bit now.
Oh, damn it.
I'm going to say I can jump off if you want and stop him from doing the rolling, because that seems like all
Nah,
he's doing.
it's fine.
It's
Right,
better
well,
than
that's,
all of his other attacks.
Down
he
to the
uses.
last little bit, so about to come off. That's me. Okay. Yeah, watch him, and he's gone.
Yeah, there we go.
No comments on
Seriously.
meteors. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Seriously, superb. Let's keep it up.
Yeah,
Right,
just a bit
Stuck
more
in
of
your
that.
flash pods. There we go.
right. Dan's down flash pods. Rob, obviously, just keep doing what you're doing.
Sound. Oh, tornado coming.
Don't worry about it. It's gone.
Just need.
Comet's dropped. Try and keep him away from that comet.
Yeah. Guys, try and come over to where I am.
Yeah, he's dropped
And
another.
also,
There's a meteor
guys-
incoming, guys.
One thing I've noticed, whenever he does his lightning move, he only does it in front of. He only ever does it in front of him. So try and get behind him.
Yeah, if you can get into his armpits, you're pretty much immune.
Yeah. It's just
There you go. Keep
When
him
he
away
does
from
the-
comets.
when he does it.
Temporal mantle for the win.
Tornado. Oh, yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh, that's a tailspin.
Ouch. Yeah, I felt that. Oh, come on.
Get the health back up, Adam.
Yeah, I'm okay. I've done that.
Tornado coming. I'm going to say you've got two with
Yeah.
Thunderblight on, so just watch that.
Great timing.
You're welcome.
Right, we need to.
Shit.
Right,
We'll not be far off another comet, I don't think.
no.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hit me just as I was going up in the air.
Use his
Oh
meteor.
shit, comet time. Comet time. Oh no, don't try and run through the gap. Woo. Good stuff,
Well
guys,
done.
well done. That's
oh
one and two.
damn it, he's
done.
going down here.
Ah, it's alright, we're getting
Alright,
straight
just
through.
use,
Literally,
just,
it
just use your cool
took
drink.
no
She'll be
damage to move him
fine.
on again, did it? So.
It's just annoying. He rarely ever comes down here. Right. What do we need? Right. Hard shell powder's coming up. Right, let me sharpen up as well.
Oh, he's
You
left.
sound just like that guy. Have you heard he's chased up to try and get Adam? Ooh.
Oh shit.
You sound
Get
just
him,
like that
get
fella
him out of that
from...
corner. Get him out of that corner. That's literally asking for death.
You know the fellow who works at McDonald's in the drive-thru, and he's like super cheery. You sound just
Yeah.
like him. I think everybody knows the video I'm talking about as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, you sound just like him, it says.
Yeah.
It's a comet coming down.
Yeah. We need.
We
to
need
reposition.
him to get away.
out
Yeah, we
of
need
the
to move
corner.
away.
Meteor coming.
Oh shit! Oh,
That was close.
damn it.
Alright. It'll be
Alright,
alright.
I have you covered.
Oh, pin
Oh,
down.
this is not good. This is not good. God
Someone
damn it!
use
This
heal.
is
Anyone-
where he
anyone
gets
at all?
really spammy.
Sail off. Nice
Powder
one.
coming, Adam.
Thank you guys. Oh,
That
jeez,
was
that was so
fortunate.
sloppy. Yeah.
No, you're right. He jumped a bit when his tail came off.
Right. I'll be back in a second, guys.
Oh, spin.
Alright, after this phase, I'm going to restock on life powder. If you think we're going to need it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, guys, take
I've got
take
one
note
life
of where the
powder left.
comets are. Take note of where the comets are, because I reckon you'll do it soon.
One sec, Jaden. I've got you covered, man.
How many comets
No,
have we got
God damn it! I
down?
want
Two.
life powder.
Don't
Sorry,
worry, I've got
Jaden.
him.
Sorry, wrong thing.
Adam, relax. Alright, another comet's coming down. I've put it a bit closer to
Yeah,
us.
it's already come down.
Yeah.
How many
Two
have with
relatively
them?
close to each other. Whoop, watch out.
Great dodge.
Ooh, ouch.
Ow.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
Sound, thank you.
No worries.
It's going for Jaden.
Yep.
Yeah, for some reason I'm not getting, you know the note of, oh, I smashed a comet. Hey, I've got a mount, that'll do.
I'll do donkey.
That'll do.
Just
That will
like
do,
Wookie, just like John, and his Johnny, he does that as well. Just like Johnny.
What's that?
Johnny does that as well. That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Yeah, he does. He probably got it off me. Taught him everything he knows.
Are you the older brother then?
Yeah, by about 6 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's the youngest one out of all of us.
How many of you are there?
Three
yeah.
sisters and the two of us.
Oh wow. Big family.
Yeah, decent size, yeah.
I always wanted a sister. Never happened.
Nah, you probably don't, to be fair. Two of mine are mental, the other one's alright.
Is there only one comet? Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, there
So
is. He
keep
smashed
him
the other.
away. Yeah.
I was going to say
Darn.
what I would say as well is as soon as I drop off, he's fairly likely to use the big one. So
Yeah,
just
so
sort
we
of
need to get
make
behind
sure if my stamina gets low,
Just make
you
sure
sort
you
of
know
all
where
in
it
that
is.
direction.
Mhm.
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah, sound. I say if someone could smash the claws, that would be beautiful. That's all order though, isn't it? He doesn't tend to sit still for long enough.
That sounds like a job with the switch axe.
That's it. I'm down to about a quarter of my stamina now, so any time would be good. Thank you.
This is good teamwork, guys.
I know, it's so much easier doing it like this.
Yeah.
It almost feels like cheating. If you're not running for your life every 5 seconds. It's a shame you don't get damage from standing in the fire. That would be quite helpful. Nice.
Is that it?
No, he's still there.
Still on him.
No, I'm still on. Still on, yeah.
Yeah. Dan, do you think this is what has been missing from our previous times we've gone against him?
Possibly, yeah. Especially with the buffing as well. That buffing's helping quite a lot.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
The ride
Like I
rage
said,
is always helpful.
Because I know, yesterday Lamb was going, and we were. I felt the same. Like, what are we doing wrong? Are we just?
well, I've used this strategy before with randoms, but it's difficult to be able to tell them when your stamina's getting low. So I just start sort of spamming the sad face, the emoticon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people get the message and they go, oh, we should probably give the guy who's riding it a bit of buff. Oh, thanks. I didn't need it, but thanks.
It's just amazing coincidence that a friend of Dan's also played Monster Hunter, and then his older sibling plays it as well. So it's brilliant.
And that's the best way of meeting new people, isn't it, gaming?
Welcome
Yeah.
to the Now family.
And also the internet,
Yeah. I've got a ton of friends in like America and one in Holland, and just people all over that I talk to, and I only met them through gaming, but they're actually really decent people at the same time. So it's proper cool.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be friends with Jaden or quite a few other people as well if it weren't for this game. Oh, damn it.
So what do you guys do then? Like, what sort of ages are you in that?
I'm 26. I'm a graduate.
Yeah. What did you do?
I did an education studies degree. It was meant to lead me into teaching, but it didn't quite happen. So now I'm
going to say I'm sort of feeling that.
Agency work, and I'm looking to try and get into football coaching full time. Don't worry, Jane.
Well, I've just signed up to do a biology degree through Open Uni, and once I've completed that, I'm doing a PGC because I want to teach primary. So.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, good. Well, listen. Good luck, and I hope you pass the skills test because, boy.
Oh, for sure I will.
Because I never did the skills test. I always did the practice papers, and I did pass them, but I did the biggest mistake, and I'll say this to anybody who wants to do a PGCE or any postgrad teaching course: do the skills test first, because once you do that, then the unis cannot reject you otherwise.
Yeah.
And I kind of realised I said teaching wasn't for me.
Yeah.
But because
well, that's it. If you realise before you put too much time into it.
Yeah, which I think I have actually, and I'm looking to try and get a full-time job in football. So right.
I feel like he's trying to throw me off now because he's hit the next stage.
Yeah, we might want to stop
Low
now because
stamina.
he's getting really close to that media. Oh, that
Low.
comment.
I'll jump off. It's all right.
Yeah, I think he's getting a bit close for comfort to it.
The problem is though the reason.
Just keep an eye though, because
he's bringing out another comment. He's bringing out another one. That's
brilliant.
Epic Media.
He's calling it though.
Now it's time. That's it, and we're all in plenty of space. Lovely jobs. Sharpen my weapon while I'm sat here. Is it just me, or does this feel like easy? I don't want to jinx it,
Yeah,
but
don't jinx it. Please don't jinx it.
I understand where you're
wait a
coming from.
minute.
I think.
Hold off for a minute, guys. I'm gonna get some more life powder.
yeah,
we'll
like I
need
said,
it for this bit. It's fucking aggressive.
I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll go stand sort of roughly near to the zone, because when you've got someone in the same zone, he doesn't heal. But if there's nobody with him, he starts healing, which we don't need. So I'll go wait in the tunnel if you guys want to grab some stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, I just need to grab life powder. As well.
This is literally the last stage now, dudes. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone to this bit before.
Yeah, this is usually the bit where you fight him and it all goes horribly wrong because he's so powerful and aggressive. So if I mount in this zone, we're pretty much sorted. As long as we
Yeah.
all then survive the last meteor, then we're sound. And to be fair, we haven't had a feint yet, so
Yeah, to be
doing
honest,
good.
even if not everyone survives, as long as
Hmm.
3 of us survive.
Now that's not the kind of thinking that we want. We want the thinking that we're all going to survive and get loads of rewards.
Yeah, I completely agree. Let's just, yeah. We can definitely continue the conversations after this because we are so
got both
close.
my
Right,
mantles
let's
as
do
well.
this.
He's regaining.
Alright, let's get him.
Dan, you ready with? Uh-oh, he's on me.
Yeah, I'm not going to be close on that. No, I wasn't close enough. Alright,
It's alright, don't worry.
Once,
there you go. Rocksteady mantle
Oh,
time.
that's a comet already. Jesus. That's early doors. He must not have a lot left. Yeah, his lifeline at the bottom's tiny.
yeah. But I've seen that so many times where he's pressed the flatline. Oh! Shit.
Right, that comet's only got maybe 1 hit before it smashes, so just
Let's
really
get
try
him
and keep him
away.
away from that if we can.
Flash him.
Oh, oh no, 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 no. Oh, that's it. It's miles away now.
I'll go on flash duties for the time being.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
you've got enmity, so you're not going to be flashing anybody.
Yeah. Shit. Jay, need your help, man.
Alright, Adam, I have you covered.
Sound.
Damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oh,
Don't worry,
Jesus.
that's
It's
my
alright,
last
it's alright.
one.
Don't panic, don't panic, don't panic. It's all good.
Oh, fuck. I couldn't get out of it.
Oh, it's alright. It's alright.
It's okay. I've got fortify, so I come back stronger.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Yeah, that's 2 gone.
Shit.
Is he get? This is where the. Okay, right.
Right, there's a tornado coming down on you, dude.
We can do this. We can do this.
Yeah, we've got it. We've got him to the last stage. Just need to finish the job, that's all.
Yeah.
I can't get the friggin' mount. Come on. Ooh. Ouch. Ah. There's a twister coming down right next to me, so I'll keep it at the edge of the arena.
Damn it.
It's cool, don't worry. It's cool. Oh, thunder. You can't have a lot left in the tank now. Oh,
Oh,
no.
for fuck's sake! I was fully health. How?
It's alright. Don't worry. At least we know we can do it now anyway.
Because he's enraged.
Yeah, that is true.
It's 'cause he's
We
enraged,
literally got
it's
through-
damage doubles.
We literally got through to the last bit with minimal effort, so I feel
Oh.
like it's definitely doable.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time, guys, let's not bash at it, because if we bash it, it will just go wrong. So,
Yeah.
take a break
Okay.
from it. That's what I say.
You sure? Because I thought that was really, really good until the end bit. I mean, I'm just so annoyed.
And to be honest, I'm going to have to go
Three
to bed
times in
soon
the back.
anyway. So,
Alright.
I'll jump off as well, but I'm off literally all day tomorrow. So if you drop me a message at any time, I've got some stuff to sort in the morning, but should be free most of the afternoon.
If you
Yeah.
are on Facebook, get Johnny to add you to their Monster Hunter group chat. Because we're
Yeah,
on
bob
we're
on.
group chat on now. I'll tell him to do it.
Sound.
Or show.
Yeah.
No worries. Right, I'm going to bob off. It's lovely meeting you all, and I'm sure we will fight again soon.
Oh, absolutely.
Sound. You all seem decent people anyway, so
Yeah, you too.
See you
no
then.
worries. Take care, alright.
Yeah, you
Bye.
too.
Later.
Later. Oh, it's just, I'm so fucked off
Next
because when he
time.
was on me, he was so fucking spammy. In all honesty, the big mistake I made was I should have just, like, not have been in my guard position and just legged it.
He's so powerful, that's the problem. But it's fine.
I still can't understand how he's done that claw attack to me before, but never one hit me ever.
It might have been because of the tornado as well. Maybe he hit you into one of those. Say hey.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
It's also because he's enraged as well. That increases his damage output. Got rid of that as well.
Yeah. Oh, so close.
Anyway, I'm gonna head off for tonight anyway.
Protect Glaive, I'll tell you what makes such a huge difference.
Yeah, I bring in the best people, don't I? I'm joking.
Well, you've got his other brother as well, who's bloody good at the hammer, and then you've got, well, I mean, he was just quality.
Alright, guys. Well,
I definitely want to do.
Behemoth's not going anywhere. That's the way you guys need to remember it.
Just want to get it done, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, and on that note, I will bid everyone adieu. It's just like YouTube. I hope everyone has enjoyed watching. This has been Daniel Minot and my good friend
Adam, who is now Hunter rank 100. And now our next objective is to get Jaden up to 100.
and my other friend of the silent but deadly Jaden. Oh dear. See you later, YouTube.